What's up, everybody? It's AG Chopsticks, and it's time to do a little bit of sorting. So let me get this out of the way. And what we have here is $30 in face in Merc Dimes for Grandpa Chopsticks. So I'm going to go through here, give them a search up, see if we have any, semi-key dates. I know there's not going to be key dates in here. We'll get these sorted. We'll see what we have. We'll bring up the coin cam, see if there's anything good, and give you a recap at the end. So let's get in there and get sorting. And we're all done. So yeah, that was even time lapse. That's probably going to be a long video. So thanks for bearing with me. We've got a whole pile of 1940s here. I'm not going to look through these. I know there's some errors or varieties in here. I'll leave that for Grandpa Chopsticks to do. These are his coins. I luckily just get to have the fun of playing with them on camera. We do have two whoopsie rosies that slipped in. I'm going to have to talk to my assistant, Little Mega Chopsticks, on her sorting abilities, but that's okay. I'm okay with that. So we're going to set these aside for Grandpa Chopsticks. We'll stick them in a baggie. I do have two pulled aside that I want to look at my album. We've got, and I'll actually pull this up for you so you can see it really quick, a beautifully toned, oh, it's got that crack across it, darn it. I'm not going to worry about it, but there's a 1924 S, really actually a gorgeous tone. If it wasn't for that that cut right across her neck, that would actually be maybe going in my book. But we're going to add it to the 20s pile. And then also this one just struck my eye. It's just gorgeous, this 1943. It's got some beautiful toning on it. 1943. And it is you got some really good details on the reverse of this too. So, it's got really good details, and it's got some beautiful toning. So that actually might upgrade in my album for my 1943P. We'll see what he has, but again, that is just simply, it's great, great toning. Let me hide that coin camera. It's going to be hard to see. Focus on my hand. Now focus on the coin. It's really hard to see in the camera, but it's actually a really gorgeous coin. So I'm going to check that against my album, see if it's an upgrade with the toning. It's really got some beautiful detail on the obverse and reverse. So I'm going to set that aside. We're going to go through here, see if we have any key dates. These are teens, 20s, and 30s. And see if we can do any upgrades to my books, pull any aside for Grandpa Chopsticks, or help somebody else that I'm working on in the coin community on her collection as well. So let's see, for key dates, yeah, we know we're not going to find a 1916D. That's not going to happen. You know, your 1917D is pretty low mintage at 9 million. Your 1919D, 1919S, 1921s probably won't be in here. Maybe some of the lower mintage, like that 1926S. Hey, that 24S is actually a semi-key date. It's only 7 million minted. So we'll go through here. I don't think we'll do much looking unless the 1931s are in here. 1931 DNS are actually pretty low mintage. So we'll give these a look-see really quick. I'm going to go through the 30s really quick, see if we have any 30s or 31s, and then bring you in close when that's time. So I'm going to pull these aside and just see if we have any 30 or 31s in here. All right, bring it back in here. We actually did have one. Let's see if we can see here. And I'll bring it up on the coin cam. Actually, excellent example of a 1930. Let's see here. So 1930. There's 6 million, 1.8 million. So no matter what, this is a semi-key date. And actually, it's in pretty, it's got a nice ring ding there. But it's actually got pretty decent detail there. Really, holy crap. Do you see what I'm seeing? That is a beautiful condition 1930S. So that is actually, again, if I look at my book, only 1.8 million of those ever made. And my 1930S is actually not in horrible shape. So I'm going to swap that out. That's part of the price that you pay Grandpa Chopsticks, and he knows that, for letting me pick these up for you. But that's actually a really good coin. I'm really glad we found that. That's in pretty decent shape. It's got that ring ding, but other than that, it's not bad. And this is actually a pretty nice shape as well. This is a 1935. It's got some beautiful toning in there. 1935. Look at the band lines on that. And it's got a little bit of schmutz there. But look at that band lines on a 1935. That is 85-year-old coin. And it looks like that in an 85p. 35p, excuse me. It's 58 million of those that exist in the world. And actually, mine's in pretty ding-dang good shape. So I'm not going to pull that out. But, that is actually beautiful toning on that. So definitely I'm going to put that back in Grandpa's 30s and let him find that for himself. And just so you all know, he does watch these videos. So I am not worried about anything that I'm saying on camera right now because, again, he knows the price to pay. Let's get in here and look at our 1920s. Again, we're probably not going to find any 1921s. I'm pretty darn sure of that. Those are really low mintage. Other than that, in the 20s, 1926S is pretty low. Actually, besides the 24p, the 25p, the 26, 27, 28, none of the p's actually, the p's are pretty high. Other than that, it's not bad. So I'm going to go through here, see if there's any good coins. Maybe he got lucky and found a 1921. Let's see what we can find in here and see if we got any coins to potentially upgrade my album with. And it's actually a lot smaller to look through, so this won't be a quick fast forward. This will be a quick fast forward. All right, let's bring it back in. I'm going to pull the coin camera up really quick here. This has got some beautiful toning to it. It's a And, oh, 1924S. That's the one we threw back. That 1920. Oh, it has beautiful toning. Of course I'm going to look at it again. Oi. Again, 1924S, 7.12 million, so not a key date. And that crack right there really, unless it's a die crack. I wonder here. I want to look at something really quick. And the wonderful thing about technology is you can zoom in really far. And actually, we're going to switch to the full-size camera here. And you can see my coin roll hunting information. That actually looks like a post-mint damage crack and not a die crack, but that's actually really cool. Yeah, I would say that's post-mint damage. Someone got a nice little line through it, but hey, you know what? It's not bad. It's not a bad coin. It's got some pretty decent toning, like I said, so cool. So the find so far again of the day, we're at this 1930, really beautiful condition 1930S, and that really cool toned 40. But let's get in here. Let's search this really quick. These are the teens. We are not going to find, I guarantee you, a 1916D in here. But you know what? A 17D wouldn't be horrible. A 19D wouldn't be horrible. Or a 19S. They're all pretty low mintages. So let's get in here. Let's see if we have anything good in here, again, to give to Grandpa Chopsticks. I'm actually going to leave this coin cam up because we're going to need it. Because some of these are a little bit of rattier condition. What do you expect? 100 years old you be and look this good. No, that was a really bad Yoda. All right, we got a 1918. 1918 Denver. Yeah, no, that is definitely not a key date. But it's cool to have. We've got a 1919. If this is Denver, that's a good thing. Looks like Philly. We're going to do this. We've got a 1918. That looks like a San Francisco. That's still 19 million minted. That's not that great, but hey, could help on somebody on the date set. That's a 102-year-old coin. 1917. If it's a D, it's a semi-key. It is not. We've got a 1918 D. Actually, that one's a really legible D. It's not a bad coin. The rim is pretty well worn down, but hey, it's not bad. We've got a 1917 Philly. We've got a 1918 really nappy. Probably Philly, or else the mint mark is gone. With how nasty that was, you never know. 1918, it looks like. Mint mark gone. 1916, first year of issue. Come on, be a D. Oh, wait, it's not a D. That would have been amazing. But yeah, no, there is no. I'm keeping my thumb there to let the light shine in a little bit better. There is no mint mark there. 1916 right behind it. 1916S. I wish that was a D. It's not, but a 1916S. There's only 10 million of those. So hey, that's, again, if somebody needs it for their collection, you never know, that might help. We've got two more coins to look at here. The next one is another 1919. She's dirty around the neck. And she's a Philly. Last coin to look at today. 1916, really legible date. Another 1916 San Francisco. So we got couple of 1916S's. Other than that, again, I think the find of the day are going to be these two here. And so I am going to definitely upgrade my album with this bad boy. The 1930. I mean, that's really, besides a couple of dings down there, that's a really nice looking 1930S. And then again, I'll see about updating my album with this beautiful toned 1943. Philadelphia. You can start to see some of that toning as I move it around the camera there. So thanks for watching. And again, I'm going to go through these, upgrade my albums, and then send $30 face of $50 to Grandpa Chopsticks. You know, is it a 1916D? No. But eventually, you never know. Because just like with buying these, you know, patience will pay off. You know, this is a gorgeous coin that I got for Melt, a 1930S for Melt. You know, and there's only 1.8 million of them in the world. And I got it in that condition at Melt. So my patience paid off. It's not a matter of if, but when. Stay safe, be kind, and we'll see you next time around.